Hi, everyone. I am Nicole Albanese. I am the preceptor at Buffalo Medical Group, and I'm here to talk to you about the longitudinal experience that you can have at Buffalo Medical Group. I will also make note that there are two other preceptors at the site, Michael Burns and Madeline Rossi, also at Buffalo Medical Group, also willing to take longitudinal students. And so I would say if you're interested in ambulatory care at all and or Buffalo Medical Group specifically, that you might want to list all of us as options so that you have the best chance of getting somebody. I'm here to market Buffalo Medical Group and to get you to come to us. So why would you want to spend 12 weeks with me and or another pharmacist at Buffalo Medical Group? Well, it's pretty simple. The first is that we have a lot of good coffee places around us. So you'll be well caffeinated. You notice also I listed Ulrich's at the bottom there. So on a Friday afternoon, you might want to go get a drink after work as well. But seriously, we have food trucks. We have the food trucks. Mondays, you're going to see these food trucks. Tuesdays, you're going to see these food trucks. Wednesdays, here we go. Tie Me Up comes on Wednesday. Thursdays, one of my favorites, they have the Italian sausage at Maria's. And Fridays, Street Eats is very good as well. There's lots of options, okay? You get my drift. However, this is a great, we don't have this view from our building, unfortunately, but you are downtown, right in the heart of the medical campus. We are basically like shoved right in between Buffalo General Medical Center, Oshai, the med school, and Roswell. We're kind of right in the middle of all of them. So it's really like a fun place to be if you just want to get out and take a walk around to like see all the people and run into people you know, or quick grab a lunch or coffee with, a friend who might be on rotation somewhere else. But most important above all of those things, if I haven't sold you on the food trucks and the coffee, we have free parking. So you do not need to worry about parking on the street. We have a lot that you can park in. And the current lot we're using is right on site. So you don't have to walk far at all. If we ever get moved back to our other one, it's literally 2 blocks away. So that's definitely a bonus. Okay, now to the boring stuff. So what will happen is this will satisfy, obviously, your ambulatory care required rotation, and then we'll use one of the elective, the patient care one, the direct patient care elective for this 12-week rotation. And I really do like it to be the full 12 weeks, not 10. So we won't use the 4-week elective. We'll use the 6-week elective. Like all of these longitudinals, it's a great prep for residency. So if you kind of like AM care, it would be a good place to start. If you kind of like diabetes, you will get a lot of diabetes in ways that you never even realized were out there. Because certainly the couple of weeks I spent teaching you diabetes and therapeutics, which you have now long forgotten about, it just scratches the surface of what you really need to know about diabetes as a pharmacist. If you want to end up working in the outpatient setting, even if you know you're dead set on I'm going to work at Wegmans or whatever, it's still so important and helpful for you to understand, how does an amp care setting work? How does a doctor's office work? So that you know how your piece of the puzzle works and how you can be more efficient at that job just by knowing how things operationalize within a physician's group. And then certainly, you're probably not in pharmacy school unless you wanted to impact patients, but just in case for the few of you who don't, maybe don't come on mine. But for the rest of you, you're definitely going to see patients multiple times. They're going to be thanking you. I've had patients who give gifts to my students when they're done because they're just so thankful for the help that they've received from that student. So what are you going to be doing for 12 weeks? A ton of patient care, counseling, in-person, telephonic. We do a ton of telephone follow-up. You're going to be designing drug therapy regimens. You're going to be managing patients' insulin. You have a ton of autonomy when you're on rotation with me. Once I can trust you and I give you the green light, you're doing things on your own. And this is one of the rare rotations where you will feel that autonomy and really feel like your preceptor isn't breathing down your throat, making you nervous all the time, right? So I basically say, like, I trust you, go out and do good and don't hurt anybody. And you're really doing things on your own, but with us there as your safety net, which is really what APPEs are all about, in my opinion. You do a ton of practical drug information. I say practical because what you've done up until now is just, the process of drug information. We certainly don't write up 1 to 2 pages of information when we get a question from a doctor, right? So like, how do you quickly go somewhere, get all the data, quickly look for any updates in the journals for a drug information question and make the best decision? Because if it was a black and white question, doctors don't come to you with black and white questions. They come to you because they want to know what your opinion is of a sticky situation, right? And so we do a ton of that. So it's great to interact with the providers about that. And then the elective portion of the time you're going to spend with us is dealing a lot with population health, quality improvement type projects. And they basically change every year, but a lot of them are listed here: CMRs, adherence, statin use, things like that. And that is all I have for you. And I will take questions whenever we end up taking questions. Good luck. Hope to see you.